I'm Bob.
And Josh.
And I like to make stuff.
And today we're going head to head
to crack some nuts. It's that time of year where I don't even know what it's almost Christmas time, and we're going to do another build-off today like we've done in the past. Last year it was for Thanksgiving. This year it's going to be for Christmas, and we're going to make Nutcrackers. Are there any rules?
The thing that we're making has to be able to crack a nut.
Okay.
That's it. So as traditional as it wants to be, if you want to make the thing from the Nutcracker, I was going to say Swan Lake, but it's appropriately named the Nutcracker.
Right.
Or just want to make a machine that can break a nut.
So do you have a plan?
Just like all the other build-offs, like I had planned on using the CNC and using Fusion 360 to design and develop a thing, but the CNC's gone.
It's not here anymore.
So can't do that. So I have come up with a plan, and I'm gonna make my dog. I have a boxer, her name is Lena, and I'm gonna turn Lena into a Nutcracker. What are you gonna be doing?
I don't know. I don't have a plan. I mean, I know what I want to crack. I don't know how I'm going to crack it or what it's going to look like, but I'm going to figure that out while you do that.
I'm scared of this.
Okay.
Because I wanted to use CAD, I wanted to use the CNC, I wanted to use stuff that was familiar to me. Since I can't, this is all done on the bandsaw. So I don't have a bandsaw, so I'm going to need your help. Because I have an idea of how to do it. I've seen people do it, but I've never done it. So let's get working.
Okay, let's do it. There's some pretty...
Oh, that's a big chunk there, too.
Yeah, it's pretty good size. This was actually a knife block that I built a long time ago that was already laminated. It's got some slots in it for knives, but we don't use it.
I will destroy relics of the past.
Everybody got mad at me for doing it wrong anyway. But there are these.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be very big. I thought about this one.
Those.
And then maybe that one. Kind of glued up into a chunk. So, roughly, this is the side.
Roughly. That's pretty good.
So if I can mill these down and not lose very much.
So you're going with the, like, kind of traditional.
Oh, okay. So the way it's gonna work, I have to cut these on the bandsaw so that I have a dog shape. And then I'm going to decapitate my dog. Cut her head off right there. And then I have to make a channel. And then like a little channel underneath her face, but like not her jowls in the front like that. So then I'm gonna cut this little lever out, and so then the lever, with its pivot point right there, will go pin through the outside, into the dado, into the lever, into the other side, so that it will like, chomp, chomp. This is out of my comfort zone in tools that I do not privately own.
And this is limited to how big the nut can be.
The plan is to use these Peckins that I found at the store. They're not very big. So I think I'm gonna crush those. What kind of nut are you gonna, do you wanna use?
No, I got something else.
Okay, well fine then. Those are my Peckins, you can't have any. All right, so.
I mean, that bigger block is a little bit thicker.
Let's see what we have here. Chunk of basswood. Let's just see what this does. Okay. So are you thinking about making something ornamental or something functional?
I don't know what it's going to look like at all. It's definitely functional and useless. I mean, it's okay. So my plan is to try to figure out how to crack a coconut. I've never cracked a coconut. I don't like coconut, but I think it'd be really funny to try to make a thing that I could crack a coconut with. So I'm going to make some sort of a mechanism that has to crack it, but you don't crack a coconut with sheer force. You have to do it like with sheer force.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to make some sort of a way with like a kind of sharp edges that you can crank down. And I think I'm going to use a clamp.
You know it's filled with water, right? It's
Yes.
going to make a big mess. Are you going to collect that in a basin?
No.
Christmas coconut water?
Coconut water is disgusting, so no, I'm not going to.
It's a natural diuretic.
You can put the coconut in here with some sort of a blade that is attached but doesn't spin with this part. Do like that. So I just have to figure out how to get this thing mounted in something and then make it look not like a clamp. Yeah, it'll have to be held in. Maybe the bottom has like a little cup to it or something. To kind
a Coca cup.
I think everything I need is here except for the blade parts, the scoring mechanism. So.
Well, I'm relying on the fact that most nutcrackers in people's homes, I don't think could actually crack a pecan. So if anything, it's just going to look nice and sit on the floor. It will look like a nutcracker, but may not function as a nutcracker. to where yours will absolutely function as a nutcracker.
It may not look like
it may not look Christmassy.
Yeah, exactly.
Painted green.
Painted green.
So the problem is normally I would put this through the planer on a sled, but this is pretty short to go through the planer. I think it might be long enough to be okay. Oh, let's figure it out.
I mean, you could run that over the table saw just to knock that edge off.
Yeah, but I don't have a reference edge that's good.
What about hand plane?
I could use a hand plane, but I've never used a hand plane.
You're also using a bunch of other stuff you've never used.
Oh, crap. Shut up. Hold still. Piece of wood that's only held still in one direction. I mean, it's doing something. Most people don't come here for their hand plane tips and tricks, because I should have just used the planer like I know how to do. It's not wrong. Now I look like a fool because I don't know what I'm doing. What you doing?
I'm looking for teeth. So I think I decided to make a robot face, Nutcracker, and it's gonna crush the coconut in its mouth. And so the blades are gonna be teeth. So I'm looking for angle iron so that I can sharpen two edges, and it'll give me a mounting point so I can mount the screw thing, you know, the bottom of the clamp on here, and then kind of take it down. I think I have a rough plan here. I think I've got a rough plan here. So these two pieces are going to be the teeth, and so I'm going to make a box to hold this whole thing, and then I need to cut a slot, a dado down it so that they stay in line, or the top one can move up and down, but they can stay in line. So I have to cut a dado that's this thick, then I'm going to have to trim this off so it can actually move up and down. But before I make the box, I have to cut that slot in it so that these pieces can fit in there.
Bob, what's your favorite Christmas song?
Favorite Christmas song? I don't know. My kids made up a weird version of Two Front Teeth.
Of course they did.
I don't know why, but when they sing it, they go, "All I want for Christmas is my hoo-ha-hee." I think that might be my favorite Christmas song.
I don't have a follow-up to that.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Die Hard. Because I want to start that conversation in the comment section.
Let's do that.
What are y'all's thoughts on Christmas shoes?
Christmas shoes?
The song.
What?
I don't know that.
Break me off a piece of those Christmas shoes. I feel like you could make like an evil villain out of that.
He's just like,
Dog.
boom dog.
And it's on a bench.
See what you did there.
Look what I made. Nutcracker.
That's awesome. That's a pretty piece of plywood you got there, Bob.
All right, I got some coconuts. Unfortunately, they're called quick crack coconuts. It's quick crack, and they already have like a little score line in there. But you know, it is winter, and we live in Kentucky, so this is the only thing we can get. So we're gonna go with this because it's still a coconut, and it's still gonna be hard to do.
I will put glue all over the outside of the coconut.
No. It's gonna drip sweat all over the place because that's what coconut water tastes like. Sweat. All right, so are you ready to hit the bandsaw?
I don't know. Again, I've only ever seen this on YouTube, which makes me a low-key expert. Is that I would put this down like this, and I would cut this like that, trying to keep this piece intact so that I have that piece, and then I would go like that. I'd put that piece back on it to have a flat edge, and then I would carve like this.
What? These are supposed to go on top of that.
This sounds terrible. I hate everything about what's happening.
had to wait a long time for Josh to use a bandsaw so that I could use the bandsaw. So finally I got these pieces cut.
Achoo!
Finally I got these pieces cut. And I think I have kind of a mount for the clamp. And the top can go on it, and then the handle can come up through there and all that type of stuff. But need to add a bevel to these. And I'm not gonna make them super sharp. Try to give them a little bit of an edge, I think. And then I think I can put it together.
It's really fast.
I might win.
So I took all of the offcut pieces and I glued them back together because this is the face, so I glued those together. And then I'm going to glue these back onto here with some CA glue so that I have a flat surface to try to cut out. I'm not gonna try to get super detailed, but I'm gonna cut out as much as I can from this face. I don't know, I'm this far.
Looks like a dog.
That looks like a boxer. What are you doing?
I have blades. They got a little edge on them. They're not sharp, but they would hurt.
They look like they would hurt.
Or something.
If I were a coconut, I'd be scared.
Right? Football cream, Christmas song.
Christmas shoes.
Christmas shoes. Maybe I should use hot glue. Oh, give me a little,
Still
give me
hot.
a little dibby dabby on there.
You do dib dab your own dib dab.
There we go.
Are you done?
That's bad. Am I done? Yeah. Go beautiful. Where's the peckin? I already made a nutcracker, man. It's a giant block of wood. We lost our pecans.
We didn't lose them. Anthony thinks he's funny.
He put them in high places because ha ha ha, those guys are short.
Bob, you're a ruiner of fun.
I am a ruiner of fun.
You take this pecan here and bam!
You win. I mean, it is shaped like a dog.
Ow. I hit a chunk of shell never. You know the easiest way to crack a nut is you take another one and you put it in your hand. A nutcracker is another nut. I know somebody's gonna be like, what
if I only have one nut?
What I made?
You made a chunk.
Yeah, I have 2 planes theoretically worth of dog inside this.
That looks like it worked better than I would have expected.
So I put on my resume. Josh works better than expected. There we go. These are the legs, these are fragile.
I like the long ears that run from the front to the back of the head.
So now I have to shape it. I don't know how to do that.
I don't either.
I just have to remove everything that's not a dog.
That's the way it works.
That's the adage, right? That's
Yep.
what you have to do? Okay, I don't like that.
Now I gotta figure out how to put an actual face on it. But I think the actual mechanism, the Nutcracker, is done, I think. That will go in there, you get it in there, and then you just start tightening it down. I don't want to, it's gonna make a mess. This video is sponsored by Micro Center, and you may be saying to yourself, I don't know what Micro Center is. Well, imagine a cool store where you can walk in and physically see all of the awesome maker electronics that you've probably only ever seen online. Imagine being able to walk into 3D printers and there being somebody that works there that actually knows what they're talking about and can help you figure out which one's best for your project. Imagine walking through a whole section of drones and Arduino boards and Raspberry Pi boards and everything you need to make your own arcade cabinet. Micro Center is the place to be for all of your maker needs, even if you wanted to build a custom PC. You can go into the store, ask an employee, they can help you figure out which components you need and actually help you build it in the store. For makers like us, Micro Center is an electronics store plus awesome stuff. You're definitely going to want to check it out, and even on their website they've got a great community section where you can throw around ideas, get feedback on your projects, and show off what you're working on. Micro Center wants you to come check out their stores, and so they're going to give some stuff away for free. No purchase necessary. If you hit the link down in the description, you're gonna get a coupon, and if you fill it out, take it into a store, you will get a 128 gig USB drive and a 128 gig micro SD card for nothing. And you get to visit an awesome store. Big thanks to Micro Center for sponsoring this video, and big thanks to you for going to check them out. That's looking really good. Your dog has a giant hole in its back. It's day 2, and basically all I did last night was paint my box. Got it silver, black on the back, but you did a lot of work.
Yeah, so I took the sanded dog-esque shape and took it to the house and used all these files, and then I discovered that I had a whittling knife. And I've never whittled before, but I understand why people like it, because it's super peaceful. But this is what I have so far. My kids recognize it as my dog, so that's a win.
One thing I was going to mention, you originally started thinking about using cherry for this, and the fact that you use basswood probably worked in your favor, because my grandfather used to use this same basswood to carve all sorts of stuff, so it's really good for that use case.
Yeah, it was really easy to carve, actually. I was quite surprised.
So the next step is to cut the head off of your dog.
The next step is to cut the head off of the dog. To act like a traditional nutcracker, there needs to be like a lever that goes through the mouth part. And so I have to make that. And the best way is I have to bore like a rectangular hole right here. And so to do that, I'm just gonna cut the head off so I don't mess it up. Bore that channel, put the lever thing on, and then put her head back on.
Mine is pretty much done except for decorating. So I've got some giant googly eyes that I found that I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna mount these, paint a couple of things, and mine's ready to try.
If you win because of the googly eyes, then I will concede. Oh no! It's teeth whitening. That's how they do it.
That's right. I'm gonna make a thing to hold the googly eyes so that they can move. I don't know what's gonna cause them to move other than me, but googly eyes have to be able to move. So I'm gonna put them on this little stick that can pivot off the middle, so you can just kind of like jostle it. This is scary.
Jealous.
Okay, I'm gonna talk through this. Not to you, I'm gonna talk through this to me. Yeah.
I wanna hear from myself.
Then this guy goes here. Well, that's way too big. That already is wrong. What's that?
Good luck!
Okay, so I have both the lines. You're gonna stop moving. A little sled. So I'll cut my fingers off. This thing is not a good idea. Alright, so I gotta be able to hold this somehow. This is what, okay, I'm nervous about that. This is what we call stalling.
Do you want to hot glue that piece to the head?
A little dab. It's probably a good idea. Okay, yes. Now I'm more confident. What? Oh, I was on the wrong side. Temporary glue. So Bob has a strip sander. So I'm going to very carefully try to even out this channel that I made because the little Nutcracker dealie sits kind of crooked. Never use this either. Another moment of potential disaster.
Making teeth. Obviously not my most craftsman worthy project. Hey. Aww.
I can't see. This piece is too big. Oh, that does look pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty good right there. Maybe I don't have to do any more. Okay, I guess I'm further along than I thought I was.
I made a hat for my robot. I need a clever name for my coconut smashing robot. All right, so this is gonna go like right there. Oh, look at that. Not sure how to stick it on there.
Tough nut to crack.
Is that a hairy situation?
Ready?
Yep. Okay, we are through the cherry, going out the other side. Some little tiny bit more. A little more. Stop, that's good. Yay!
There you go. Glad you're catching yourself.
Yeah. He's going.
Okay, how do I get that off of there? How do you tie a scarf?
With a scarf joint.
And we're finished. So this looks awesome.
Thank you.
It looks great. It looks like it has way more care put into it than mine does. So the first thing we're going to judge these on is overall appearance.
Okay.
Yours looks fantastic.
I think the scarf that you did really sets it off.
Oh.
The little tiny bow lets you know it's a girl dog Nutcracker.
Okay, so here's mine. You haven't seen this yet.
I haven't
Completed.
yet.
So unfortunately, I don't have an automated way to move the eyes. You have to do it manually, but you can move the eyes.
That's awesome. He has very nice teeth, I will say.
They are pretty straight. I mean, I could have made them a little more chomper-like, but you know.
You have a family of dentists, so if he did have jacked up teeth, I would question
That's true.
a lot. That Santa hat is nice.
Oh, thanks. That was very quick.
It really sets him up to be a festive robot.
Yeah. Otherwise, it would just be an all-year-round Nutcracker. All right. So I think you win on the overall appearance.
Well, thank you.
So next we have to test performance.
Nutcrackerness. So we got these bag pecans.
So we should both try to do both types of nuts.
I should try to crack a coconut.
And we have not tested these at all, either one of
haven't.
them so far.
She
So
still has finish. Please God, don't break. My wife would be peeved. I can't tell what's breaking.
sideways. Do it.
Something is happening. Oh! We're doing it.
Oh no!
Nothing happened. Nothing happened at all.
Oh no!
It's all right. I can glue it back together. Yeah, maybe she'll shine in the coconut area.
That's right. All right. Well, let me try with the pecan. Pecan. All right. Ready?
I don't know, guys.
I'm just gonna turn the screw. I think it works.
There's a cracked nut, everybody. Look at that. Look at that juicy golden peckin meat.
Look at that incredibly dry nut that tastes terrible. All right, so I want to try the coconut, and I honestly don't know if this is going to work or not. My expectation is that I'm going to have to tighten it, and then loosen it and spin it, tighten it, and do that a few times. I don't think it's going to be quick.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. No,
All right,
no.
Here we go. Tightening. Oh! It's everywhere, but it totally worked. I didn't even have to twist it that much. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, so now if I can loosen it. A useless, disgusting fruit. Nut. Newt.
This part's good, right?
I don't think so. Ugh.
You need to like part.
Ah, there's a coconut.
So category number 2, performance.
Yeah, you totally won.
I have to say that I think mine did better there. I'm bummed that yours broke. But
It's all right. I glued it back in while you were messing with the coconuts. It's fine.
yeah. And I think the cool thing here is that yours is something that your family can enjoy. You know, it's a decoration you can have from now on. Mine, not so much, but I still think this is pretty funny. Now, I've been struggling this entire time to come up with a name for this, and it needs a name. So I need you watching to leave the name for this coconut robot cruncher thing down in the comments.
It's a pretty good name.
Anyway, I hope this gave you an idea of something fun you can do this holiday season to make a decoration for your house, or just something to goof off with some of your friends. And if it did, also let us know down in the comments. And I hope that you all have an awesome holiday season from all of us here at I Like to Make Stuff. We've also got tons of other actual projects that you may want to check out. And if you're not subscribed,
Wait.
He did it again. So when we do these challenge videos, Anthony, the camera guy, also makes something that we don't know what he's doing. So what did you make?
I mean, Nutcracker.
You made a nutcracker. This is a nut on a cracker. It's a nutcracker.
It is.
So if mine is decorative and yours is functional, his is
Literal.
Literal.
Anyway,
you can't eat this.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
This is terrible. Die Hard. But what makes a Christmas movie? There's some humbuggery, there's redemption, all in the name of Christmas time. Family coming together, people falling off buildings. What is more Christmassy?
Okay.
Somebody on the roof of a building? I don't make the rules, buddy. I just follow them.